everybody, this is Marla and Marcia with the Two Grandmas. We're back today and we are going to show y'all how to make Coca-Cola chicken. I have never made Coca-Cola chicken. Marla's made everything.
I've made Coca-Cola chicken. It's so simple, and when you get home in the afternoons and you don't have any idea what you're going to cook, this is one of those great things because you can just put it in your oven and let it go, and it makes a really good sauce, and it's super simple.
Good. And it looks like with the ingredients that we've got, it's going to have a sweeter type sauce.
Yes, yes.
So again, it has to be a kid lover. I don't see any vegetables that go in here, but just chicken and a good sauce. You could serve it over rice or what else?
Just rice. I usually just have
put it there. Yeah.
With macaroni and cheese, your kids would love it because it's got Coca-Cola and it's got ketchup. All kids like ketchup, and then the Worcestershire.
Yeah.
So why don't you mix those?
Okay, go ahead.
That is 1 cup of ketchup.
Okay, so that's what we've got. One
cup.
We use Heinz ketchup just because that's the brand I always use. It's upside down.
It is the kind you
upside down.
I usually just get whatever's on
Heinz
sale.
ketchup. Yeah, well, I do that a lot too, but I do prefer Heinz ketchup. I will say.
Want to scrape that?
Yeah, we don't want to waste any.
I'm a scraper.
I'm a scraper. And if we had a little water, we'd be swishing it with water, but it's going to get real clangy if we do that, so we're not.
Real what?
Clangy. The cups would clang really bad.
And we've got a cup of Coca-Cola.
Okay, and I think it says you could use, Diet Coke, any Coke brand you've got, or Coca. It said Cola. Dr. Pepper, any Cola. You know what I wonder? I wonder who came up with trying Coke in recipes, because there's so many recipes out there that you can put Coke in.
Yeah, there is.
To make whatever you're fixing.
Whatever sauce.
Yeah.
And this is 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire.
So we've got a Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah.
She said it good. I copied her. And Coke. We've added those.
You know, I read the other day that there are anchovies in Worcestershire.
I had no idea.
Me either. And we should read the ingredients, I guess. But that's what I read.
There's a lot of ingredients there.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, you can't. You always got to have some around.
So that's where the salty comes from.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I mean,
okay.
I don't know where I read that the other day somewhere.
Well, I believe you, Marla.
Yep. Believe me, just believe me.
So we've got 1, 2, 3 ingredients so
you should
far.
Get your whisker since you like to whisk.
I do.
I wouldn't want to deprive you of that.
I hate missing an opportunity to whisk.
So whisk.
Whisk, 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 whisk.
About there. And we've got a small cast iron pan that we're going to. We have sprayed it with some oil.
Yes.
Maybe over just a touch.
Okay.
And we've got 2 skinless, boneless chicken breasts that we went ahead and diced. So you layer those in your pan. I'm just gonna pour those in and spread those out. This is the simplest recipe.
And you could use chicken wings, chicken thighs, chicken legs.
You sure
really
can.
Just pick your favorite cut of meat that your family prefers.
Sauce, whatever you want that sauce on, it's so good. So we've got our chicken spread out. That is perfect.
Ready for this?
Let's salt and pepper it first. So we're gonna salt and pepper this just to taste. Probably enough.
Marla, how are your hummingbirds doing?
This morning I saw 2 at the same time. I was so tickled. I'm so jealous of these people that have
20
just flying all around, and I was really jealous of your picture in Vail.
Yeah, they were beautiful. Yeah. I was in a botanical garden there, and so all the plants were planted as butterfly attractors or hummingbird attractors, which really gave me good incentive to come home and plant those kind of plants. Next year, we've recently just re-landscaped our whole yard, and I'm going to concentrate next year for next summer and planting the butterfly attractors and the hummingbird attractors. I've got some, and they like them, but you have to have them kind of spread out in your yard. So, but anyway, in Vail, when we went to this botanical garden, there were like 2 or 3, and they would come in and they would just hover over this bush and they would chase each other. And they would get real close.
You don't think about them being out west, but I think they stay out there all the time. Like California, they have them all year round, I think.
So they were really pretty. It was a beautiful, beautiful garden.
I just love to see them. And the 2 at my house this morning were just fighting, and I had just cleaned my feeder and put fresh juice in there. So when they first take that drink of that good cold juice, you can just tell that they go, That was
So good.
That was so good. It's not 100 degrees and boiling.
Yeah.
So once that's whisked up,
Okay, we got it all whisked.
You
I'm
just
just
pour
going to pour it
over.
in. Now, again, you've got chicken and 3 ingredients and salt and pepper, and that is it.
Yep, and then you just bake it, and it smells so good while it's cooking.
Yeah.
And you know, you could do this with mashed potatoes. You could have macaroni and cheese. I think that's what I usually
Cook with it.
as a side is mac and cheese.
This looks delicious.
Or green
I
beans.
know it's going to be good.
Anything would go as it, and it's kind of a barbecue-y, tangy.
So we're going to run it in the
sauce.
oven, and it cooks for...
About 50 minutes. I would say 30 to 50, depending. Yeah, you just have
can
to
tell
kinda
with the
check it
chicken.
and
So
see.
we cut this in cubes, so it's probably not going to need to cook as quite as long as if we just cooked a whole piece of a whole breast or a anything with a bone in it. Takes a little bit longer to cook. So we're going to run this in the oven, and we're going to be back in a few minutes and show you what the finished product looks like.
Yep. We got to cover it with foil.
See you in a little bit.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye.